First, you will hop on when she hops on. So, what happened last time?
Where did we start? We started... Yeah, that's about right. So...
It's my life.
We started with Alex shouting out... No. We started with... post big fight, starting a smaller fight, where we... were basically challenging the Ligratos to a duel because he broke the rules of a duel previously. So it's like, hey, duel.
Not
so
him.
That...
Not him.
Okay.
The Alas did.
Alas did. Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Because you guys got blasted by a lightning bolt.
It's like, bitch, no, that's cheating. Okay. So the rules of engagement were basically broken. And we reinitiated that after having a short rest, which might have been more beneficial for him in the long run, but options were taken. During said fight, though, we also had small visions of our various different compatriots, which said visions ended up giving us temporary boons to assist with said fight. Through everyone's combined efforts, we managed to defeat him with the power of friendship, and surprising few of us were knocked unconscious and also in bad case.
The other way of saying friendship is tactic.
Tactic also, yeah. Hey.
I made it!
Yay!
We're just doing recap. It's all good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So after that, my dogs wouldn't stop barking. Anyways. So, different visions. Where did we go from there? After that was mostly just like talking between various different characters and NPCs. Mainly... Oh, wait, no. Immediately after that was Sajar and Verdane tried to talk to the Ligratos about getting his assistance with our main mission, and he was just not hearing it out. He did not give a shit. Really.
We offered him the wrong things.
Yeah, pretty much. Literally got laughed in the face when we're like, we're on a mission of peace, and he's like, ha, you're a dumbass.
Yeah, peace in the North. There's never been peace in the North as far as anyone can ever remember. So you're basically asking for an impossible task.
Yeah.
But then again, this is, you could also say, like, yeah, when the sun dies, looks at the person who worships a dead sun god.
Heck, imagine. So, to go along with that, as the... I can't remember. I think he was going over to, like, bodies over here, I believe. Anyways, as Lyratos was heading over here, a bolt from over there came, and it was supposed to hit him in the neck and kill him pretty much instantly.
Yeah, I was pretty downset on that avenue of describing a man dying. But then someone here wanted to take the shot.
Somebody wanted to take a bullet or something to prove his cause. I don't know.
Fucking stupid. Who would do that?
Dumb shit.
So anyway, he's O's character.
So anyways, O's character takes a bullet for him. Which...
A bolt.
A bolt for him, thank you. That's much more accurate. Which ended up being, like, the more convincing argument. Not chatting, not talking. He's not a person of talk, he's a person of action, it turns out. And that action ended up gaining his favor in a way. I think... I can't remember who specifically, but we convinced him and his group to stay with the fort for at least the night, because there's a lot of shit going on, and there's safety in numbers. Safety that he can't entirely guarantee at the moment. So, he stays here with us. We do various different things, such as Silas talks to...
He's here to protect you guys for the night.
Yeah, exactly. No. We're weak little babies, and we need the help.
Yeah.
Anyways, honestly, their forces are still, like, decently, like, capable. Decently. Anyways, Silas talks to Tolis about a few different things. Sajar joins in on that conversation as well. I, for some reason, didn't write down what people were talking about there. So, If you think anything happened, I invite you to jump in and say what happened. There.
Silence, so thusly nothing of importance happened.
I mean, Fred shared his story of the shared the story of the music in the desert.
Right.
Not the first time you shared the story.
I was looking for someone. Is it Dora? Okay, I did.
That is correct.
Some stuff down. Also, fun fact that I forgot about. Immediately before getting shot by a bolt, the Ligorots is just like he basically tempted God, saying, "Strike me down." And it wasn't.
I will say he could confirm that the shot didn't happen from his goddess. If the shot happened from his goddess, it wouldn't stop at one person.
Yeah. I just find it very fun.
It would have been a
It's
pretty
just
funny
like,
call out,
tempted
though.
God, and then not God responded, but someone did.
Oh, it's the other Tango.
Okay.
The doppelganger.
Oh. There can only be
Hello.
one.
Hello. He's just looking at me through the window. And Tango's looking at him through the window. Hi.
Look at
Yeah,
him, and look at him.
All right. Anyways, sorry.
So
I haven't seen him in a while.
it's fine. Brendan and Deet have a bit of a conversation amongst each other about mostly just like the past and their history and stuff. Zal was definitely not getting jealous, but that's beside the point. Brendan, at the end of said conversation, successfully summoned Ori with an asterisk because Ori doesn't remember shit. Like, to Ori, this is the first time she's met Brendan. So
Hi, nice to meet you.
yeah, exactly.
Ah!
Proper reaction. Yeah, so something's happening there, and we have no fucking clue what it is.
That's crazy, man. That's wild.
I think Anushka took the dogs out to try and find some stuff, but was unfortunately unsuccessful.
Sure.
Yeah, she was trying to find the shooter. That's what it was.
Yeah. Yep.
Tick, 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 tick. Redane was low-key dying in the corner, but it's fine. We have several people to take care of that. Possibly. Oriana went out, grabbed the banners that were on the outside, kind of looked into it, and it's just like, okay, these are like too new, these are provincial based, some. She tried to swap with several people to get to Marika, or to get on watch with Marika. Started with Amber, that was a terrible fucking idea. Went to Marika, good idea, because she pointed me in the right direction, where I then went to Kasai. And then after Kasai, she's like, hey, go mention something to Redane. Went to Redane, and then talked to him about destiny and dreams and shit for a few minutes. Which was very fun. And then after that, Kasai and Lambert showed up with the bolts, and not assumptions. They pretty much know for a fact who the bolt probably was, because the bolt was extremely mundane. It was designed to be a bolt and nothing fancy about it. But the shooter was extremely competent, so that's the important detail, I think. It's also presumably linked to the banners that were pinned outside, because the banners were basically brand new and, to our knowledge, weren't there when we got here. I, as Garth, can't remember the faction name that was brought up.
Well, they don't really have a name.
Right.
I guess they're collectively called the Separatists.
Right.
Or you can call them the Rebels, Revolutionaries, Traitors. Take your pick.
Right. The people that broke away from the
Freedom
provinces
Fighters?
yeah.
Rebels.
Yeah, see, they're rebels if they're losing, and they're freedom fighters if they're winning.
Precisely. It's all based on
all
perspective, and
propaganda,
history's
baby.
written by the winners and all that fun stuff. Ugh. So, anyways, I think we mostly left off there-ish, because we were gonna go into the next watch, which hopefully nothing happens. Dear God. And then, from the sounds of it, Crash was just like, "Hey, the Liguratos would join the fourth watch and offer training to what sounds like one of us."
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Just because of time constraints, I'm guessing.
He's also tired as shit because he nearly fucking died.
True. He got knocked unconscious, and then nearly died immediately after. So man needs a nap. Anyways, I think
Also,
that's
I guess
Yeah, the thing,
About the
he
protocol.
slept for all
Yeah.
4 hours, and he's basically had a long rest.
Mhm.
dude's just built
So-
different. Holy shit!
Yeah, so,
Imagine,
welcome to the North, baby. Welcome to the North.
imagine needing to be an elf to have a 4-hour long rest. Couldn't be this bitch.
It's great, and that's one.
It's on that Marcus Aurelius life.
Yeah, I guess he sort of is, isn't he?
Okay. Anyways, unless something specific was missed.
No, I think that's about it. I will bring up once again. You guys decide internally who's training with him.
So I missed it, but did you talk about Arn?
What happened with Arn?
He has
Arn was ready to leave in the night.
It was suggested because he did not want to be here. And I think
He has a
I think your
trust-
response was, if you're gonna ditch, take Jaunter. He's the best one. It's like, God
And he's like, God damn it, fine, I won't leave. Yeah, who's training with the leader, the Garatos?
Oh, Garth just left, so it sounds like Fred.
She'd want. Well, it does not matter who wants it. A bunch of you want it. Who gets it? Man, I probably should have dropped that earlier in the week so you guys can decide that ahead of time. But here we are.
We are.
If Garth wants it, just say Oriana for now. Yes.
Fair enough. Thing is, he's not even here, so not much point talking about it. Let's see. What else happens in the night? Actually, who's on watch? Who's on first base?
Did we roll for it?
You guys didn't roll for it. You guys set up a preemptive schedule. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
If that's the case, can Silas, Deet, and Oriana, whenever Garth gets back, make me perception checks? Northland. You did jump to
I
last
realized-
watch. But
I
I'm not jumping. I'm not talking about just last watch.
I realized I was muted.
Mhm.
You are muted.
Sucks to suck.
I'm not currently muted. I was muted.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Deep roll a second time because you're on 2 different watches. So roll
Yep.
doubles.
Go.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's a
hello.
25. Little less than nice, but respectable nonetheless. Just to keep things moving, I'll roll for Oriana. We'll see. Unnatural 20, respectable. In the midst of the night, Silas, as you are on your watch, you share the watch with Kasai and Zol, Deet, Ripper, as well as some of Lyco's Chosen, the Nevros tribe that, well, you guys did battle with just a little bit ago. Funny how life works like that, huh? In the dead of night, this is the 3rd watch, so you guys are pushing past the witching hour. You do see a figure out in the darkness, only for a glimpse. I think you were one of the people that spotted them last time, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. I genuinely don't remember.
I remember Anushka. And
Yeah, I think it was
yeah.
means Jar.
Ow.
I want to say.
I don't remember who saw the Farloon Phantom. You see
I have
them?
it written
You see
down.
them? They look like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. It was Silas and I.
Oh, it was Silas. Okay.
Yeah, you see them
Okay.
out there in the darkness once again, looking very intently. It's hard to tell. You don't really see their eyes, especially in other darkness, like just under 100 feet away. You see them staring at your camp and all of its inhabitants before, just like before, crumbling, disintegrating into nothingness and fading away.
The first thing I do is go see Kasai.
Kasai is on watch at one of the other corners of the compound, and as you approach, she hears you and turns her head to look at you.
They're called the
What is
Farming
it?
Phantoms, right?
Oh, yeah, I said out of game range.
At a game,
Yeah, they're called the Farloon Phantoms.
Okay. I'm 90% sure that information was shared with everyone. I just
She shared it with all of you.
yeah. I got distracted by the. Okay, hold on.
I was typing it.
I walk up to Kasai and I go, I seen another one of those Farloon Phantoms.
There is an
There's-
eyebrow thought. The same
Where?
one.
I'm not sure.
Ligarato Suyad remarked in seeing them as well. They have to be here for a reason. And they're
Not
keeping
good.
watchful eye over everyone. This is... She crosses her arms and furrows her brow in thought. Concerning. She looks at you. Well, thank you for telling.
Silas
Keep an eye
nods.
And she leaves and goes to make the rounds to some of the chosen, Lyco's chosen, that are on watch with you guys. Tell them what was just spotted and to keep an extra watchful eye out before you return to your post and she returns to his, and the night continues. And then eventually your watch ends, and then the fourth watch happens. This is when Ligarato Suyad awakens as well. To those of you that are on the last watch, you guys hear another set of gunshots out in the distance.
How many is that at this point?
How many sets or how many shots? Different questions.
Mostly sets.
This is the second set.
Does it sound like there's less gunfire than last time?
Relatively equal amount, maybe a bit less. This isn't like a volley of like a firing line, by the way. It's like 2 gunshots.
Okay. Well, that's not suspicious at all.
It's a sound people in Detroit are very familiar with.
Not Blackwatch yet. Oh wait, I should probably.
Heck. But other than that, your guys' watch passes uneventfully. Oriana, as you begin training with Ligarato Suyad, it really is a semi-reenactment of the fight you guys just had, except you don't have people to help you, but also he's not trying to actively kill you.
Right.
He
But
doesn't...
He's
He
holding back
blocks
enough that
what
she doesn't
blows are
die.
easy to be blocked, and then he tanks everything else.
Right.
About a couple hours in, he holds up a hand. Stop.
She stops. Probably like a fraction of hesitation.
America is there as well. She's keeping watch, because you two definitely aren't. But she has her own time interaction with this training exchange. And this is another time where he brings her in and then designates you two to spar. Like, just continue sparring. And he keeps a very intense look on you as this happens. And before he once again calls for a stop. This is weird. There's something off about the way you fight. I don't know what. He like walks around you, just sort of examining you. This is something I've not seen before.
And I'm assuming it's more than just a stance that you haven't noticed.
No, it's not stance. Stance is normal. There is delay. How to say? Not hesitation. Hesitation mean cowardice. Weakness. This is not that. Keep going. Also, rather than taking me to cat. Anyways.
What? Oh, dogs. I don't know if she... No, because she wouldn't be able to... With his notes on the oddities of how she's fighting, would she be capable to try and
No.
exacerbate it? Okay.
No. Not at all. He's like a level 15 or level 10 battle master fighter. If he can't pick it up off you, you're not gonna be able to pick it up. And that's the thing. You don't know what the hell he's talking about. Like, you don't think there's any hesitations or delay in the way you fight. There's... Maybe he has a concussion. Maybe he is seeing something more than you're noticing. It's hard to tell. Because even he can't put a pin on it. Eventually, dawn doth arrive. And at that, he puts a halt on the training for the time being. The day is the time where things get done. Training is unfortunately not one of them for you guys. Not for the time being, at least.
A different time.
I will think on what I saw.
Sure.
You keep practice. Even when I am not here.
Of course. Yeah, sure. So where do you all plan to go then?
That will be discussed with your decorators over breakfast.
Yeah, fair enough.
You are all eventually awakened, though. Contrary to Arn's paranoia, you guys were not assassinated in the night by Lyco's Chosen. You guys do note that Arn himself didn't look like he got satisfactory rest, but, you know.
The fact that
He's had a rough life.
is surprising.
Rough life. Lambert looks a little bit less exhausted, but he is still exhausted, which is to say he still has 1 degree of exhaustion. But at least his speed isn't halved, so got that going. Breakfast is readied from the leftover hinds that were procured last night by your guys' I was gonna say hunting team. I guess they were sort of scavenging as well from given the cache you guys cracked open. But yeah. Breakfast is sorted. Either by coincidence or because they're hungry, Pick actually is eating a considerable bit this morning. Kebab had a kebab last night, so that's good enough. Can't have kebabs all the time, they've learned. And as you guys are assembled for mess,